1, 2, 3, wrestling you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam. Choke slam, hit you raw, this is wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title, this is wrestling with Savage. The epitome of scrapping them toe to toe. We ride or die, my kingdom's with me, legendary up in my row. Tearing limbs up on my pole, the ankle lock grip is accurate. Greek God in the flesh, every move is immaculate.
Savage kingdom march on bones. Savage kingdom fight, we reign. Savage kingdom march on bones. Savage kingdom fight, we reign.
I be the king of the ring, the mightiest force to be reckoned with. The unstoppable, immovable manager, cause an exodus of other voices making money choices and wins. PG era is dead, the savage era begins. Red and green, 1, 2, 3, wrestling you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam. Choke slam, hit you raw, this is wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title, this is wrestling with Savage. The real boss of all bosses, pile drivers, hip tosses. We holding multiple titles while you keep stacking up losses. Roster talent that flosses, y'all can't even present a match. I'm Minotaur in his army, breaking backs upon the mat.
Savage kingdom march on bones. Savage kingdom fight, we reign. Savage kingdom march on bones.
Whoa. That's not good. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be like over here because we're playing video games, right? Oh, yeah. Why am I here? No. There we go. That's better. Can't play a game if you can't see it. So, unfortunately, I'm here and I'm watching AEW. Fortunately, Anthony is here with me. He's enjoying a little cigarette outside, like I was just doing. And we're watching, what is this, Anthony? Is this a 3-on-3?
Six-man tag.
Nicholas, apparently your mother can't keep you in the bed, so you're going to be on the show. No, those are my headphones. Okay,
Hey,
fine.
Nicholas.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Put them on. All right. You can say hi to Anthony now. Say hi, Anthony.
Hi, Nicholas.
Say hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Oh, yes, he said hi. What's up?
Hi, what's up?
What's up? We're watching AEW
AEW.
and playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Duty. Call of Duty. Nicholas, what's better, WWE or AEW? WWE, right? You want to keep those on? I wonder, is your mother even going to come get you, or is she going to just leave you here? No.
Yeah.
No, don't touch. Come get this guy. You're not going to be on the show if you just come here. The camera can't see you. My game's going to start. I can't hear. There's wrestling going on. He's smashing buttons. It's chaotic here. No. Stop. Look, you kicked Anthony out. How did you do that? All right, Nicholas, Mommy wants you to go build a house. Come on, can you please help? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? No. I want to play. I've been with you all day. It's my turn to be a kid now. Get out of here.
How old is he now?
3.5.
Oh, God.
He's going to get me killed. Nicholas, go to Mommy. Go tickle Mommy. Go tickle Mommy. She's going to give you Reese's Pieces and chocolate. Yeah. Nicholas, your mommy has all the candy and cookies in the house. Go get it. Mommy's got cookies. Look, I told him he ran. He said she got cookies. She got cookies. I'll be right there. All right, Anthony, you can go ahead and feel free to update us if you ever decide to watch AEW. I don't know what's going on. It looks like somebody won and somebody lost. That's usually the way it works in pro wrestling, right? Someone wins, someone loses. Is that still the way it works? I mean, I'm not too sure anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all. Oh my God, we get shot at. You piece of shit. I can't. That's because I can't hear. I can't hear because I got these headphones on. I mean, I could hear if I turn the audio off, but then you would hear too. I don't know if that noise bothers you, the gunshots.
No, it doesn't.
Does it?
No.
Who's getting beat up? John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, is on the TV screen right now. He's doing nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Poor AEW. What happened to AEW?
Tony Khan decided to put a group together called the Death Riders,
That's
because with, formerly known as Blackpool Combat Club,
have they even killed anybody?
they're killing the brand.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
And Ricky Starks. Did you see NXT last night?
Yes, unfortunately, I did see the absolute jellyfish show up. NXT.
I mean, I honestly, MJF, here we go.
Going on, Elliot? How you doing? Yeah, man. Thanks for watching AEW with us. Actually, you're probably like regretting watching AEW tonight. I know I am.
The only good thing about the show is MJF. I'm going to say it right now.
Well, MJF's fine. There's nothing wrong with MJF except what MJF's doing right now, which is wrestling in AEW. But, soon he'll be in WWE. And unlike Ricky, MJF will not be going to NXT. He'll be going straight to WrestleMania. If MJF doesn't go straight to WrestleMania, then you don't even bring him to the company. Speaking of MJF, he's here. A lot of you guys can hear him. Oh. Pray to the devil. He said pray to the. I'm not totally cool with that message. What's going on, Tom? Sean Moody's in the house. What's up, Sean Moody? Tom, why don't you come on in, man? I'm sure you got a lot to say. You can tell us about. I don't know what you can tell us about. You can probably tell us about something. I'm sure you have something going on.
Talk about indies.
Anthony, you want to update the people on what you've been doing, what you've been working on? I know you've been busy with the music.
Yeah. I'm
Well, close my door. Close your door. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
It's okay. I'm currently in 2 bands.
2 bands, not one. People.
Yeah.
2 bands.
Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be 3 because another one's going to be a cover band, hopefully. I got engaged over the Christmas break.
Ah, saw that. Congratulations.
Yeah. Best friend of 11 years. She's regretting every minute of it.
Oh, no. I'm sure she'll have plenty of time to change her mind.
Yeah, hey, I'm giving her outs. She ain't taking them.
Yeah, be careful, man. They change after you marry them.
No, she's been my best friend of 11 years, so I couldn't really.
Yeah, well, why don't you put the ring on him? It's a matter of time.
No, honestly, this is like the first time that I'm with somebody.
Maybe you'll be the one.
Not changing.
Maybe you'll be lucky, and you'll avoid the vortex that's known as the wife. I was not that lucky.
Oh, your wife is awesome. I met her.
She's all right.
Your son's amazing. And look, we have another 6-man tag. Probably going to be a squash match.
The mic wasn't unplugged. Stop lying, StreamYards. Son of a bitch. Moody, yeah, I'll check out all that footage, man. Feel free to send me some clips if you get anything good. So now we got in the ring Samoa Joe, Hook. This guy used to be good. I think his name's Shibata, whatever. Shibata's pretty good.
Yeah, Shibata.
Who the hell's another team?
I don't know, because Tony Khan barely puts anybody.
Who the hell are these people? Tom, who's in the ring right now?
Jobbers.
It is, right? Hook and Samoa Joe are apparently still a thing. That's still a thing.
I love Samoa.
So go ahead. How do you feel about your boy Ricky Starks over there? I mean, because he's such a nice human being, right? I mean, never met a finer human in my life than Ricky fucking Starks.
Honestly, here's the thing with me with when it comes to Ricky Starks and WWE. That guy, with whatever happened in Chicago, forget all that. This guy is way too good of a talent to be all off the TV. His promo skills, he is. I love his promo skills. His in-ring work is great. You know, the guy's too good to just be sitting backstage and catering.
You're right. He should be sitting at home.
No,
Listen,
doesn't
promo
like sitting-
skills. Dude, he can only cut a promo like 48% of the time. Like, come on.
yeah, but his in-ring work is great. You got to
No,
say
no,
that.
all right. I'll give you that. His ring work is fine. Ring work is fine. Could be better. Should be better. Should be bigger as well. A little too skinny.
It's going to be a matter of time before MJF gets the hell out of here and goes to the E.
Like, I'm pretty sure Dom is more ripped than Ricky.
Dom's a twerp.
Shut your ass up. Don't disrespect Dirty Dom.
Dom is a shit. Screw him.
Dirty Dom is like a legit heel. I'm just getting slapped up. I'm getting slapped up like a donkey over here. All right, Joe's on the mic. He's cutting a promo. I don't know. If Anthony cares, he can tell you what it is.
I don't. You don't put.
Okay.
First of all, you should not. In my opinion, Samoa Joe should not be in a.
Well, listen. Be honest.
tag team.
Samoa Joe should have never been released from WWE. He's someone they.
That was a flop
dropped the
on
ball
Vince.
with. Yeah,
That was a flop on Vince.
If anything, him and Brock Lesnar should have went at it for like years and had like legitimate wars on TV.
Oh God, yeah.
And then you enhance Samoa Joe. You put him on the same level as Brock. That's the reason why they got rid of him, man. They didn't want to actually put him on the same level as Brock, not even remotely.
Well, because here's the thing, though. It's like those matches are going to be tough because you're booking yourself into a corner. You know, you have two guys that are credible wrestlers.
This game is hard to play without sound.
And I don't know. I just can't stand the way Tony Khan's booking right now.
He's been booking like shit for a while, though. Like I said, I stopped watching AEW the moment they took the title off Swerve because I just that wasn't good to me.
Yeah, but to me, he should. Samoa Joe shouldn't be in a 3-man tag team.
No, yeah, without question. But the booking here has been bad for a long time, and that's because Tony Khan refuses to listen to anyone. It's not like he doesn't have people in the back that can actually help him book, help him work with talent, help him, come up with good storylines. He just thinks he can do everything on his own, and the result is shit.
Not only that, what is with this gimmick with the London Tree? It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
The who? I don't even know. Tell me. I don't even know what that is.
It's Chris Jericho, some other guy, and Big Bill, who used to be.
So, yeah. You're talking about Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree. Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and the Outlaw. What's his name?
Brian Keith or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Here he is. He's on TV right now. Speaking of Jericho.
I mean, Jericho's great. No matter what role you put him in, the guy's going to flourish. But to me, it's just like,
Jericho needs to be fired too. Like, not fired, but he needs to be put in the barn. And Jericho's the type where you pull him out for a special attraction. He's got no reason being there week in, week out. That makes no sense.
Like, it's just like, you're making a mockery of Dean Ambrose, and you got Dean Ambrose, Pac, Cesaro, Claudio. I'm going to call him Cesaro because I don't like it. I don't like that name, Claudio Castagnoli. It's like whatever. But you're wasting your talent. I watch a lot of JD, a lot of him. I love what that guy does. He's actually the reasoning of why I do this, why I enjoy this. But the more things, like the more you waste your talent in these feuds, the more injuries you're going to cause, the less you're going to put them on TV. It's like he's got a toy chest. The words in the word, it's true. He's got a toy chest, so whenever he feels like playing with you, he's gonna take you out like you're an action figure. Take you out, put you in a feud, and then put you away for like a month or two. If you're not
He's got that.
contributing.
He acts like a giant child. So, yeah, you're right. He does have his toy chest.
And it's disgusting. It's like everybody's comparing it to like, oh yeah, this is it's like, no, it's not. Because Tony Khan can make his company better.
Disgusting. For me, I'm not going to use the word disgusting. And the reason why is because I'm just going to say it's bad because he doesn't know what he's doing, man. It's great that you have access to all these people, but like at least utilize some of them to help you. Like, for fuck's sake.
Where's Christian? Your TNT champion.
Christian was one of the only talents in AEW that I haven't seen him do anything that like struck me as like, oh, he shouldn't be doing that. Christian's been fine on AEW. He's one of the rare AEW talents that I've been like a big fan of over the years.
Yeah, no, but it's like that his work, like put him in a feud, figure out on how to put him in a feud with MJF. I would love to see those two go on a mic. I'm sure a lot of people would.
What, Edge and him again?
What?
Who'd you say you want to see him with?
I want to see him feud with MJF. I want to see Christian feud with MJF.
Oh, Christian, yeah. That would be good. Maybe they're saving that for a rainy day. I mean,
yeah. By the time that happens, the company will be closed.
You don't have to worry about the company being closed, man. Like that's one thing that Tony Khan, I don't think he's allowed himself a chance for that to happen. There's so much money involved in the company. There's so much time invested that I think no matter how bad AEW gets, it will still be around for quite some time. I don't know how long, but it ain't going to be like 1 year, 2 years. Probably be around for at least, I would say, 5 to 10 more years. Let's ask John Gilcher. John Gilcher, and anybody else in the chat as well, by the way, welcome to the show. And this is a live WWE chat, AEW chat, pro wrestling chat, or just a chat. So feel free to like saying something. But how long do you guys feel AEW will be in business? And Anthony, same to you. Since you said it's going to go out of business, how long do you give them?
I don't. If the way Tony Khan's going, I give him a year. Because to me, if you can't get pick yourself out of this hole within this year, because you can, it's possible to pick yourself up out of this hole.
So you're only giving them a year. Hey, that's crazy. I don't see that happening a year, but maybe. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen.
I mean, it's just the matter of
this son of a bitch
TV
took
on.
me hostage, Anthony. You see this shit? Look at this. They're teabagging me, and now they're shooting me in the head. Oh my god, that was violent.
Like,
all right, let's see what John said. By the way, he said, "Yo, Anthony, as long as Papa doesn't mind operating at a loss, AEW will never go away." See, that's my take. I think AEW will be around 5, 10, could be 15, 20 years. How long was WCW around, man? Decades.
I don't even.
Decades.
I wasn't alive yet.
They were on TV. They were no. I think
No,
they
no,
started
hold
on
on.
TBS in the 80s.
Exactly. I wasn't alive. I wasn't out. I didn't get into it until like the Attitude Era kicked in.
Attitude Era.
Yeah. Of
Son of a
WWE.
bitch. This game's way too hard to play without sound. All right,
But-
Bandito is here. Who is this? Bandito, right?
Screw Bandito. I'm so like. This is
Like,
another
Marvel
guy. It's like, who the hell? Like, or what are we
This is
gonna
why
have
I'm
the
playing.
match? Of
This is probably the only way I can watch AEW is if I'm playing video games at the same time. Then it makes it doable.
But to me, it's like you're putting him in a match like the what is this, a standoff? Like, what are we in the Wild West, Tony? Like, come on, get a fucking grip. Oh, these fat slobs.
So Jericho's in there with Bandito. That's the deal. That's not exciting.
No, it's not.
But don't compare it to
Put him in-
WCW. End of the day,
Jericho-
AEW still has not made 1 red cent in profit. Now, John, that's not true because I mean I bought an MJF figure from their show, so I mean they made some money. I mean they probably lost it the same night.
Okay. Why aren't these guys in? Why aren't the Outriders in like the tag team division and in title matches and holding titles? They should be holding the tag team titles right now. These guys are over.
He said revenue 0 profit. John, tell me more about the WrestleMania tickets.
WrestleMania tickets.
No, John.
Yeah.
He said the flights for Vegas that there's no deals right now. The only deal is two stops over. How bad is it, John? I mean, is it really that bad right now? It's getting desperado. Did they suddenly sell tickets or something? Because I heard the ticket sales were not good. When you say not looking good, you mean like very expensive?
I think that's what he means.
They were probably I bet you they're the same price that I checked like a month ago. They're probably all in the probably 600 to 900 range, depending on what you picked. Cheapest flight's probably $750. Yeah, I mean that's what it was last time. That was in January, so it's not gotten a whole hell of a lot better, that's for sure. Right, do we have some healers? We do. All right, so I'll go with Thor. This is a fun game, Anthony, if you never played Marvel Rivals. Now, Hobbs and Big Bill, something that actually caused me to look away from my screen because that's a good matchup. I'm a fan of Big Bill. I'm a fan of Hobbs. Great.
Hobbs
stamp
should
right
be
there,
in the
Hobbs.
title scene. Put him
Well,
in the championship scene.
I said
He
this
should
for
not-
long. Hobbs and Wardlow should have been world champions a while ago to establish them as megastars. At least Wardlow, the way you had him going too, he was actually getting over for a minute, and then you get rid of him for a while, and he comes back, and nobody gives a shit.
Pulling the Vince McMahon move. Somebody gets over with the crowd, and then Vince McMahon doesn't like it.
All right, Christian's out here. What's he babbling about? Is that Jay White he's with?
No, that's Edge.
Yeah, I know, but Adam Copeland is next to Jay White, isn't he?
Yeah,
Are they like a thing now?
they're good. They're helping take down the Death
What the
Riders.
fuck was that? Oh, yo, I got fucking wasted. Wasn't even paying attention.
I hate this fucking show. What are you doing, Tony? What are we doing here?
What's up with the briefcase? Why is he holding a briefcase?
The title's in that briefcase.
What title?
The AW title. Moxley won it, and now he's holding it hostage.
So Moxley's the champion, yet Edge is holding the title.
Yeah, because he took the case away from him.
Okay, I'm playing with the biggest fucking scrub team alive because they can't even fucking heal.
Bunch of scrubs.
Come on, Rocket Raccoon, heal up, you little bitch. We gotta push. This game, I don't know if you ever played Overwatch. It's a lot like Overwatch. You gotta have healers, and I'm gonna try to destroy Storm right now. This little bitch. Come here, you whore. Damn, man, I got bums on my team. Bums on my team, I say. Bums. No healers. No DPS. We're playing with straight homeless people, folks.
Yeah, Savage is playing with a bunch of schlubs.
Unbelievable. That's what happens when you get old. All your friends stop playing video games, and you're all alone out here in the ranked world. Hey, we're doing something. There's Hulk. Let's kill Hulk. Well, I'm not getting any healing though. Like, god damn, bro.
Hey, Savage, I say you should just go to bed because this is a good bedtime watch.
No, I'm
AEW.
playing Call of Duty. I got to rank up in Call of Duty. I'm staying up tonight. I stayed home from work so I could have some fun tonight. All right, let's see if we can kill the Hulk now without like getting murdered. This piece of shit robot. Oh my! I'm just getting fucking wasted. Fuck. I'm done being a tank right now because my team is strike. We got a jerk off playing Doctor Strange. He has no idea what he's doing. This bitch is dead. And how many healers we got? None. All right, I'll heal for a little bit. I'm gonna heal. I'll heal. If nobody else wants to heal, I'll heal. Even though they're just getting waxed. My team is just getting straight laced. Dumped on.
Oh, by the way, Savage, you want to see what my fiance got me for Christmas?
What did she get you? Oh, OTC?
No, that I actually bought that for myself.
Oh, okay. What'd she get you?
I don't know if you guys could see it, but I got a WWE calendar.
That's not good, John. John, that's not good. You're gonna have to create a new source of cash flow because
and
it's getting rough out here.
and the fiance got me tickets to go see Saturday Night Main Event at the Coliseum.
Oh, so you were there at Saturday Night Main Event?
Yeah.
You were there to watch Jey Uso get beat up by Gunther?
Yeah, that was a good match. And then I also that ending to that match was great. To the Cody and Kevin Owens match. That match was I thought it was great.
John wants to know if you ever found your teeth.
If I ever what?
He's asking if you ever found your teeth. I think your retainer that you lost or something like that.
Yeah, I got a new set.
He's good. Oh my god. Where's Jay?
I got a new set. I got a year ago. I got a new set. And here's the best part of this show. Please go to WWE and shut this company down, MJF, please.
Well, MJF, I think he's signed for another 5 years, so I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, Tony Khan ain't letting him go.
Dustin Rhodes last
week. Probably all the good movies made. Can somebody kill this Storm piece of shit?
Tell me something. What happened? What did you do with the? I want to see the feud with MJF and Adam Cole.
Why? Adam Cole is like, he looks like he's dying. He looks sick.
So you're just gonna sit there. Oh, that's awesome. So you're just gonna sit there and just let what happened at World's End 2 years ago. Well, a year ago. I don't know, December 23. What happened there?
Yeah, 100%. Like you're gonna build up a story for a year and then just shit on it. I pretend it never happened.
Like, I don't like that. Like, do you know how many fans?
Likes that, but I don't think anybody's gonna do anything about it. So MJF's fighting right now. He's fighting Dustin Rhodes right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not even on Grand Slam in Australia.
Do you hear
Why are you doing
AEW
it
in
in
the background
Australia?
at all? Nah. If you do, let me know. Because I'm watching it on the big TV. I don't care if it plays in audio anymore. Let people hear it. Let John say over here. As much as I love MJF, the AEW tattoo is kind of markish. Yeah, he'll get that removed.
Where's Sammy Guevara? Why isn't he on Dynamite? I enjoy him. I enjoy watching Guevara.
Sammy doesn't get used properly.
No, he doesn't. But that's what I'm saying is you're not using Sammy properly, but you're putting him in Ring of Honor and having him be in a tag team with Dustin. It's like, what are you doing? What?
Like Dustin should just start coming out as Gold Dust already, man. I'd like to see.
I want to see Sammy Guevara back on Dynamite. Not on some show that like 5 people from Fightful watch.
Yeah, I don't know what happens with Tony and his talent and why, 1 week it seems like he's all gung-ho for somebody to get over, and then all of a sudden, like, you don't see him on Dynamite again for like 6 months. And when
Here's
you
the
do,
problem.
it's on some whack shit.
Here's the problem. He took off Rampage, but he's running Ring of Honor, Dynamite, and Collision.
And all his pay-per-views.
Get
every
a
week.
creative team. You stupid asshole.
He has a creative team. It's called Himself and Himself.
Yeah. Well, you got the money to pay people. Fucking do it.
This is the first MJF match I've seen in quite some time. I can't remember the last time I actually watched an MJF match. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of matches to begin with, but this should be relatively a good match. I mean, him and Cody put on some really good ones. We know what Dustin can do. Dustin,
this is just a bunch of bullshit to me. It's an MJF
in theory, it should be a good match. Starts off with a power slam from Dustin. I mean, we know MJF can work. I know Dustin can work. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and say,
no, yeah. But here's my thing. Where's the damn story?
What story? They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You're putting this guy should be in high profile matches. This is not a whole high profile match. This is just some we're gonna just stick you with some old guy because we don't know what to do with you.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Go with Venom right now.
MJF is one of their I'm sorry, not one of their. MJF is their best talent.
That's fair. I'm not going to argue with you there. I agree he's their best talent.
Guy's got mic skills that are exceptional. Guy's got his in-ring work is fantastic. Is better than anybody else's on this damn roster. I'm sorry. And you're going to put him in a match with Dustin? No disrespect to Dustin. None. No disrespect to him.
Although he would still get disrespected.
But cut the shit. Put this guy, put MJF in a bigger profile match. Give us a story. Because that's what he deserves.
Well, the thing with MJF is he needs time to cook, He doesn't like to just fight right away, and it seems like these guys are fighting right away, which is weird to me. And this, this could be a bigger matchup. It should be a match that maybe is on pay-per-view.
Well, okay, so where are you going to go from here, though, with him?
That's a good question. We'll see what they're going to do with this match tonight. Maybe it doesn't end in a result. Maybe it's a DQ.
No, you can't. If Tony Khan does that to MJF, I would seriously. If I was MJF, I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm taking my ball and I'm going home," or I'm sorry, I'm taking my ball and going to WWE.
He can't. He signed a contract. He ain't going anywhere.
I don't give a shit about a contract. He could quit. If I was him,
And if he
I
quits,
would have.
if he quits, he has to go home. He can't wrestle for WWE. That's the law.
Yeah,
He
he
gets
can.
sued. He can't. WWE won't touch him under that contract. Same reason they wouldn't touch Cody until he was out of contract.
Okay, but also, where's Ray Phoenix?
Good question. My team is
He's.
garbage, man. Look at I'm getting jumped 5-on-1. I got no team.
I'll tell you where he is. He is backstage, sitting there, or he's at home,
So hard to
sitting there while Tony Khan extended his contract for another 6 fucking months when he could have been on WWE with his brother.
I thought Dustin was going to be going back to WWE, but I think he doesn't want to interfere with Cody's stories. My take. He probably says, "Let Cody go do his thing."
I'm talking about Ray Phoenix.
Oh, Ray Phoenix? I don't know what the deal with him is. I mean, I would have.
Tony Khan extended his contract. Tony Khan extended his contract another 6 months because of injury time. Your medical staff sucks. He was injured after a match. They refused to see him. They refused to. They refused to do anything for him. He goes to get surgery. Nobody's there to help him. So Tony Khan put an extra 6 months on his contract because he also doesn't want to let him go and it's a punishment to Ray Phoenix because look at his brother. His brother got over night 1 of being on Raw. No, that WWE crowd didn't know him. He comes out, does his Zero Miedo thing. He was over.
I'm not gonna. You can't say nobody knowed him. He's been wrestling for 20 years. Do you know he's a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion too?
But for the mere fact that night 1, that an entire arena did his thing.
No, he's been great. He's been great. He's been handled correctly. That's an example of someone that's been handled correctly.
Exactly. Here's Tony Khan doing Vince McMahon-esque shit, and you're ruining your brand, and you're ruining your name, and you're ruining your reputation.
He never really had much of a reputation to begin with, so he doesn't care though. That's what it comes down to, Anthony. He doesn't care what people think, and that's good and bad.
You gave us a good 4 or 5 years of tremendous storytelling, of tremendous matches. Why? Because there was storytelling in them. There needs to be story to give these matches meaning.
Finally, some healing.
Nerd.
Finally, some healing and some teamwork. Thank you. Finally. See what happens when I get healed? There's actually people healing on the fucking team. Come on, heal, you piece of shit. Heal. There you go. Now I can kill Magneto. Call it a day.
But here's the thing. With Dustin, I respect that with him. He doesn't want to go to WWE because he doesn't want to interfere in Cody's stories.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see, I respect that as well, 100%.
And that's I commend him for that. I will commend Dustin for that. But you know what? Why aren't you? You should be putting Dustin on Dynamite more. Give us a couple segments with him a week. Build him a little bit more.
Well, don't forget, he's had him in, from what I heard, at least, he was in Ring of Honor, too, tag team champions with Guevara, right?
Yeah, but the show needs a tag team division.
What's going on with
tag team
FTR?
Division. Okay, they're on Collision. On a nothing show.
What do you mean they're on Collision?
They're on AEW Collision.
Why?
Because Tony Khan's a piece of shit. And
so who's the tag team champions right now? It's still Private Party or whatever the hell that was?
No, the Hurt Syndicate.
How's the Hurt Syndicate? Oh, Bobby Lashley and Benjamin. Okay.
Yeah, an MVP. And Cedric Alexander got Cedric Alexander's a free agent now. He's going to be going to AEW, and he's going to be joining the Hurt Syndicate. Give it to me. Please. Put something useful on your show. Oh. Ooh. I swear to God, if you booked MJF to lose in this match.
So MJF's trying to break Dustin Rhodes' hand right now. My biggest gripe in the history of AEW has always been with the referees. Just shitty referees that don't even seem to care about the traditional rules of professional wrestling.
Tony Khan makes his refs look like nerds. Look like fucking morons.
I still believe Aubrey Edwards is the worst referee of all time. Like, no questions asked. Just a very shitty referee.
Mm.
I'm pretty hungry, Anthony.
If you bet he better not be booking MJF to lose his match.
Probably
Better
is.
not.
MJF should never lose. I mean, but no, that's me. Come on, team, heel.
What the hell was
MJF
that?
is still down. MJF is still down. Beautiful suplex by Dustin Rhodes at the graceful age of 54,000.
Look at these fat slobs.
Are you talking about the fans?
Yeah.
They also look very poor.
Yeah.
Poor.
As MJF says, which I love.
No, he's right. They're poor. You know what's worse than poor fans, though, Anthony?
What?
Stupid poor fans.
And that's about 95% of the AEW fan base.
It's probably about 80% of the WWE fan base, too, but, you know, it is what it is.
Well, you know, it's oh good. He did not book him to lose.
I bet you're excited for Jey Uso, aren't you?
Yeet. I actually have a t-shirt that says yeet.
How mad are you going to be if Gunther just whoops his ass and beats him at Mania?
Ain't happening. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that's great.
not
But
happening.
if it does, are you going to cry?
No.
Do you
I'm
think
not
Jey
going to
Uso
be a
will
Jey
cry?
Uso cry.
Because Jey Uso, he already cried, Jey Uso. He cried on Raw.
I mean, you know what? But here's the thing. Here's the whole thing. What is WWE giving us with this storyline? Huh? Story.
I do like that we're going to get 10 weeks of build up to the match. That was a good move.
It's because think about this.
But the story
Jey Uso-
is what, though? That Jey Uso's been just getting his ass kicked from Gunther relentlessly every time they've met.
But either way, you're giving us a story with it. It's a redemption story. It's a redemption story for him. He went after Jey Uso went after Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, lost that, but he beat him. He finally beat him for the Intercontinental. No, that was Braun Breaker. Never mind. You know but there's been build. So now that he's got the World Heavyweight Championship, I think that's what it is. It's giving you're giving us a story with it.
Why is Hangman getting involved right now? He's getting involved in MJF's business?
Oh, look at these bunch of freaking
So
jobbers.
MJF won, yes? I missed that. I guess he
Yeah.
did Dustin tap out?
Yeah. No, he passed out.
Oh, he passed out. Oh, okay. That's better.
Where I want to see you've totally flopped with the Hangman that we saw during the Swerve feud. This was the biggest drop to your company. You had Swerve and Hangman, who were your two biggest stars in that company, and you flopped them both.
Well, let me ask you, who's the biggest flop in the history of AEW?
I don't know. I could kind of give you a list.
For me, it's
Jericho.
Miro.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm going to say Cody. I'm sorry. I'm going to say Cody with that one.
Cody.
Yeah,
well,
I'm going to
Cody
say
kind of told us what he was doing when he said he was never going after that AEW world title. When he said that, I knew. I was like, oh, he's going to WWE. He's literally here just to like polish up, and he's going to go to WWF. That's exactly what happened.
And to me, under him, Ricky Starks. That guy, he didn't do okay. Yeah, he didn't do so well against MJF, but the guy still had mic skills against MJF.
That was 1
Even
week
though-
though. He couldn't do it 2 weeks in a row.
But
Elliot says CM Punk is. Yeah, that's probably their biggest.
You know
I would
what?
call that more
I
of a
agree
fumble.
with him.
Yeah, but I call that
agree
more
with
of
him.
a fumble, bro. Because
Yep.
it wasn't a flop, because he was over. He was over. That was Tony Khan fumbling the treatment of CM Punk and favoring the Young Bucks over a guy who should have been like treated like a god because he's putting butts in seats. That's what CM Punk does.
Wait, who
puts
said
butts
that?
in seats.
Who said that?
That was Elliot that said.
Elliot, I will agree with you, dude. 100%. That's the biggest flop. It's a little bit of both. It's a flop and a fumble.
It's an F and F.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty massive. Losing Punk to me was the moment that the company. I mean, Cody was. You know, we knew that was going to happen regardless, but you had a chance to keep Punk for long term if you would have treated him right.
But you could have also upheld your company, but he decided not to because Collision was Punk's baby.
Because Punk was
Collision
already working. He already had a working relationship with WWE. I mean, it wasn't like wrestling or anything, but he was like doing their, you know, the news shows, a couple other things. But at the end of the day, he was wrestling for AEW. And you fucked that up. Yeah, you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to say that. Like, I agree with Elliot on that. I will totally agree with Elliot
I
because
can see that.
you know, and I'm going to say it right now too. Like JD even said it. That was the biggest fumble to AEW. Biggest fumble.
I also thought
You
that
had this-
when they took the title off Swerve, I just couldn't understand that booking.
Yeah. Why'd you take it off Swerve? I mean, to me, if there was anybody that deserved it, should have been Hangman after the feud that he had with Swerve. Come on. You can't sit there and tell me that Hangman did not deserve a title with him to get that title at that point.
No, MJF and Hangman are, I guess, beating the hell out of each other. MJF was calling him a loser like everybody else in the building. So she's not lying about that. They are all losers.
And even this, like these two guys, you had Osprey and Omega, these two guys who hated each other. Now they're tagging with each other against the Don Callis family. Give me a fucking break.
Convenient that you got your ultimate right there, you son of a bitch. What's the main event tonight, or is there even such a thing?
I have no idea.
Kenny Omega is somebody else that, like, I feel you know, if he's going to be back in the fold, he should be back in the heavyweight, you know, in the championship picture kind of shit. Like, what are you doing with him?
I'm gonna say right now, I loved the feuds between. I love the feud between him and Moxley. All those years that brought it to a death match. Like, come on. To those like no DQ matches, to those street fight matches, like
I still like what Tony
oh
Storm's doing. I still like what Mariah May's doing. But
yeah,
again, like they fumbled with Thunder Rosa too, because she's come back. She's a former AEW Women's World Champion, and they've never put her in. Like she hasn't even had an opportunity to get that title back.
she's on Collision now too.
Yeah, and doing what? Just fighting like randos?
Yeah, and
That's
and,
so
and
bad.
also you flop Deanna Purrazzo. Why would you flop her? She came in from TNA.
Yeah, Deanna Purrazzo was not handled.
She had promise.
Yeah.
She had promise.
Well, look what they did with Statlander. They shit the bed with her too. No.
Yeah, yeah. Right after that Nightingale feud, right after that Nightingale match that they had at World's End at the Coliseum. That was a hot feud. That was a hot feud. After that, it was just like, okay, now what?
My God.
Tony Khan has a problem with, and I'm going to say it like this. Tony Khan has a problem with blowing his load too early.
A little, maybe. A little too early.
He gives us a feud, and then it's like the Osprey Ricochet feud. You blew that off in 3 weeks.
He's a little less. Which is
Why?
I've got me back to testosterone.
That match should have been a pay-per-view match. That feud should have been on pay-per-view.
Well, he's famous.
As the age goes up, testosterone
Because now what are you doing with Ricochet? You're having him feud with Swerve, and the feud is ice cold.
I mean, but is Swerve still going after Bobby Lashley right now? Is that even still a thing? Or are they past that?
No.
Well, now Swerve's with Ricochet, right?
Yeah.
Well, did Swerve pick up the win last week against Ricochet? I thought they were trying to put Ricochet over, and then Swerve just like beats the hell out of him too. And Ricochet messed up nasty last week.
But where was this earlier? Where you should have brought in Ricochet as a heel immediately. You should have had him premiere. You should have had him debut at All In London. Brought him back, but then had him become a heel. Have him do something shitty to Will Ospreay to make the feud more hot. It was a shit feud. It was cold. The entire feud was cold. I could not handle it. I was like, I don't even want to watch this.
I don't blame him.
Degree whole body deodorant for all day.
The Hangman Swerve feud. Hot. That feud. I mean, come on. Hangman went to Swerve's house and lit it on fire.
Actually, you know what? You know who might be the biggest flop in the AEW? Will Ospreay. Because when he first came in, everybody was going ape shit. Everyone was babbling about make Will champion, make Will champ. Will's going to be the champ. And then they didn't do nothing with that. If anything, they made him a loser.
Exactly.
And I don't know why. Oh my God, get my ass. Come on. Just want to get the win.
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain's on TV right now? Megan Bain's a future. She'll be in WWE one day. And big time. She's so good. So good. Has the look. Knows how to wrestle. Knows how to work.
Again, they had a match. It was Megan Bain and Thunder Rosa. How many people saw that match?
Probably nobody.
Exactly. Get rid of Collision.
Well, I've been saying Collision's like a waste of time the whole time because for me, it's like I don't want to watch wrestling on Saturday night, bro. Like,
Who does? But
I mean,
that's why your viewership is so low.
it's one thing on WrestleMania weekend to watch it on Saturday, live or in person, whatever. But like, I can't do it every
But
week. Come on.
and then not only that, you put Collision on WWE pay-per-view nights. Who in the hell is going to watch your show? 10 people?
Well, no, why? You know, my one gripe with WWE this year is why the hell is WrestleMania on Easter? I was going to go to WrestleMania until I found out that legit WrestleMania is on Greek Easter. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm every year, usually Greek Easter is a week after regular Easter. And then this year, for whatever reason, they're landing on the same day, which I didn't even know was a thing. I didn't even find out that was a possibility until this year because I never care about American Easter because I'm Greek. But it's on the same day. What is this devil shit? Why are we doing WrestleMania on people's Easter? Like, it's supposed to be a big deal Easter, and they're just doing WrestleMania on Easter in Sin City to make it even worse. And right now we're watching Megan Bain on Dynamite, and yeah, she's someone that belongs
Squash
on primetime
match.
TV. Oh yeah, she's gonna kill this bitch.
But
Oh my
also,
God,
if
super
you also
sweater.
think about it too, the women's. I don't mean this to any disrespect to any of the women in this company, but the women's championship title is garbage. It means nothing.
And what, AEW?
Yeah.
So you got no respect for Mariah May?
No, I have no respect for the title.
Oh,
I
okay.
have respect for the woman who's holding it.
Who's been a
title-
better champion, Mariah May or Tony Storm?
Britt Baker.
Britt. Yeah, Britt was good. Is she still with the company?
No idea.
I feel like she's also someone who will eventually transition to WWE as well. She's got stuff.
Oh, easy.
She reminds me of Charlotte Flair.
I'm so sick of her.
Why? The greatest
go.
female of all time?
Here we go. But here we go again. She's gonna feud with Rhea.
Yeah, but what if she came back to actually put Tiffy Time over, though? Like, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
No, she won't because she's selfish. 'Cause she's a
Well,
player,
don't
so
forget,
she wants.
they might be pushing the title on her as well because, you know, the fact that, you know, she has so many wins, they want to just make her get to that point already.
So many
Get it over
wins.
with.
So many wins. Savage, she returned at Royal Rumble.
We're talking about championship wins, title reigns, 14, and maybe they want to get her to 16 ASAP.
Her reigns don't mean shit to me.
Wait, you got to beat this thing and the Shredder with the same health? Oh, that's not happening tonight. I'm too tired for all this.
Who's Megan Bain feuding with now? Who's this Statlander? Great. Why is Statlander on my television with
someone
her?
that doesn't deserve to be there. Though. Go back to college. Great, look at Megan Bain. She's great. What a flapjack right there. Great power, great strength, great look. She has it all.
Tony Khan's going to throw her in the toy chest soon.
Well, it better be a big one. She's tall.
Just end her contract and so she can go over to AEW, WWE now.
Megan
You're
Bain
gonna flop her too.
Megan Bain's for real.
Where'd they get her from? TNA?
The first show I ever did at Battlefield, she was there, and then I never saw her again.
Oh shit!
She came out, she talked shit, she did her finishing move, and then left, and I never saw her again. Who's coming out to bother her? Is that Thunder Rosa?
No, that's Penelope Ford.
Penelope Ford coming out.
Okay, she got better looking as the years went on.
I don't remember seeing her.
I wonder how she looks in the ring.
Wait, isn't that Statlander?
Yeah.
That's not Penelope Ford. That's Statlander.
No, you have Penelope Ford against Penelope Ford's the blonde.
All right, I'm going to say something. This is going to sound sexist, but too many women's matches tonight.
You think?
Yeah. Right away, I'm a sexist now, Jay. I'm a sexist.
I don't think you are.
They fumbled the brick house. Yeah, definitely.
Who?
I think he's talking about Statlander.
Yeah, they fumbled her too.
Yeah, Penelope Ford looks great, but they haven't done. All these girls have had like the shittiest storylines. Statlander was the only one that had like a decent push, and then she comes back, and I guess they never look back to what she did.
Because here we are now. Tony Khan is doing what Vince McMahon did, and during when he was when he was when he was owner of WWE. The women had weak storylines. If you remember that, women had weak storylines. Now here we are, bunch of years later, and I'm okay. To me, the biggest flop in the women's division.
Certainly going to have to try and use her hybrid style.
Monet.
Yes, this is one of the most powerful competitors in the women's division.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks stinks. You like Sasha?
The reasoning of why I'm saying she's a flop is because she was the biggest deal coming in.
Well, yeah, they made a huge deal. All right, let me ask you this: who's better, Sasha or Bailey?
To me, Bailey.
Sasha or Becky?
Becky.
Sasha or Flair?
Neither.
Sasha or Statlander?
Statlander.
So you pretty much just think everybody's better than Sasha. Who's better than Sasha?
Every one of them.
Who's Sasha better than? Nobody?
You have, I mean, there's she's a, I mean, were you at the, oh no, you're going to the House of Glory one where Mercedes is.
Yeah, that's the plan as of right now. Yeah,
I want to see how she does in House of Glory. I really do. I want to see that, man. I want to see her. Who's she wrestling?
I have no idea. She's probably gonna come out and challenge someone, or she's probably gonna come out and then someone's gonna come challenge her. I'm sure some bullshit like that. They haven't announced anything as far as
you know who works for House of Glory?
Yeah,
my guy JD.
Yeah, he's there. He does commentary there. Yeah.
Yep. When is that one?
March 15th.
March 15th.
Yeah, tickets are like $15. I know $30. They're not expensive.
Okay. Awesome.
Does your fiance drive?
Yeah, but I'm not. She's not.
He's like, no. She drives, but not. She ain't taking me to the.
I'm not. I would not. I would not even ask her to drive all the way to Queens.
So she's like an island girl. She don't even like leave the island.
She would if if it was like a vacation or something. But
oh yeah.
But I mean, I could take the train to Jamaica.
Oh, that's true. It is right there. Yeah, it's literally like 2 blocks from the train, Dick. It literally is. Like it's crazy how close to the train it is.
Are you working with them? Are you like doing like?
Oh, that's the plan this year. I'm gonna try to build a relationship with them. As of right now, no, I'm not. I can go work with the student shows, which I'm just waiting for them to announce the next student show, which they haven't done yet.
How is that crowd?
No, you'll have a good time. It's always packed. They'll have a crowd. They'll have a big crowd for sure. The fuck, I haven't seen anybody. Well, there he is, bud. Come in. That little bitch tried to kill me with a knife, and I don't like it.
comfort starts with my hands-free Skechers Go Walk Slippers. Plus, there's Go Walk apparel for pants, jackets, tanks, and tees. Experience Skechers Go Walk footwear and apparel.
Yeah, I could. If you want,
Get slapped, bitch.
I'll
Sorry.
meet you at Jamaica, and then we could go to the venue together, and then you could just bring me to the train.
I never leave home without a photo of the little ones. Bracelets from my husband.
Well, I
home.
gotta find parking over there and all that shit. Yeah. Hey, I gotta talk. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll work out the details.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that right now.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
Not when America's #1 motorcycle insurance got your back. We're just going to ignore the fact that Carl has.
But bottom line is, it's a super easy show for you to go to because you don't really have to go far from the train.
Yeah. Are you? And how's Battlefield going?
It's still gone.
Good morning.
They're doing their thing. Alpha staying busy as always. Everybody from there's climbing up. Slade's killing it. Phil Insane's back. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, I saw that Phil Insane came back. That spot with you and Crow, dude. Those videos, dude, amazing. I loved it.
Well, I was happy. That was like a dream for me because I grew up watching Crowbar, so that was cool. To have him,
How's he
do
doing?
a spot.
How's
Crowbar,
he doing?
he's
doing
chilling.
all
He's
right?
still, yeah, he's everywhere, bro. Crowbar's always working, bro. Like,
What's
that
up
guy
with
works-
Marty?
Oh yeah, what's not up with Marty? Marty's crazy.
Brutus. I'll never forget that he calls me that.
It's all right, Brutus.
Babe, did I ever tell you that?
Yes,
Marty
I was
Jannetty.
there.
Marty Jannetty called me Brutus. Calls me Brutus. He doesn't call me Anthony. He calls me Brutus. From he was supposed to call me Bluto because from Popeye, but he just called me Brutus because he had one too many. Brutus, I don't know.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite on TBS and streaming on Max. Moments ago, turning the table.
Wish I had a sniper right now. Too.
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, let's go get mixed up with shit.
How's Sean and all them doing? I miss those guys.
Well, Sean doesn't work with Battlefield anymore. He hasn't worked with them for a while.
Oh shit!
There's like no production in Battlefield right now, unfortunately. The
Really?
production is, well, there's Carlos, the camera guy, and then that's it. So,
Are they not doing well?
no, they're still doing their thing every month, man. Alpha doesn't put the same money. Well, it's not streaming anywhere on Premiere or anything like that, So they're doing as well as an indie promotion can do.
Yeah.
It's an indie promotion. That shit always gets hard. This is the main event. Like, what is the main event? This better not be the main event, right? No.
Oh no! Wait, what time is it?
9:30.
No, it's not. There's got to be something happening.
This has been a shit show.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Wow, I feel terrible for even staying home and watching this garbage. Yeah, I don't know. The video games suck too lately, bro. I can't play the way I used to. These games get boring after a couple of minutes.
Are you getting a 2K WWE?
Maybe. That game too. I'll play for like an hour and then probably never touch it again.
Yeah.
That's what happens as you get old, bro. That's all it is. I'm getting old. I don't care anymore the way I used to. Probably because I just work so goddamn much now. It's like, if I'm not working, it's like, what the hell am I doing? What is going on with this intel?
Oh, hold on. I'll tell you. I forgot to. I was going to tell you where I was sitting for WWE.
Well, for the main event?
No, for Raw.
Oh, yeah. So Statlander picks up the win there. No big surprise on that one.
Who the hell cares?
Sure, somebody cares. It's just not me.
So I'm actually going with Sarah's, my fiance's ex. It's a weird situation, but it's a good situation. Like they're friends. They get along. They co-parent very well. I'm taking her son's dad for his birthday, and I'm going. So it's going to be me, Rick, and their son.
Okay, as long as everybody's getting along, that's cool.
Yeah. This is like literally this is literally the best situation I've ever been in,
That's good. How your parents
relationship
doing?
wise. And I mean every word of that. And I'm not just saying that because she's in the room.
How your parents doing? Your mom's good?
Yeah, they're all right. That's for after. I'll
That's all right.
section
What
two
are they
four.
doing with Mercedes Monet? Is that a Mercedes Monet puppet?
Yeah,
Now that's actually entertaining.
I'm sitting in section 214, row 11.
What section? 214?
Yeah,
Okay. Those are good seats.
yeah.
Who's talking trash about Mercedes? Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Who the hell's talking trash about Mercedes right here?
I don't know.
You really don't know who that is? Because I don't. I have no clue.
I forgot who that was. Totally forgot.
Bro, I haven't been watching AEW like at all. Like this is sad that I don't even know who these people are.
The Gun Club hasn't been on TV for like 4 months, but yet they're in a title match with the Hurt Syndicate.
That makes sense. Is that the main event?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Wow, that makes me want to just turn it off. Harley Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that doesn't even look like Harley Cameron. She changed. She looks different. That's really the main event?
Yeah.
Gun Club versus that?
The
What kind
Hurt
of shit is
Syndicate.
that? That's so fucking bad. That can't be real, right? Anthony, you're fucking with me, right?
I wish I was, Savage.
Nah, you must be fucking with me.
I am not fucking with you.
You're fucking with me. I don't like it.
I am not. Look at your screen, Savage.
I don't want to. If that's what the match is, blah, blah, blah. That's a squash match, basically, right? There's no way Gun Club's going to do anything to Bobby Lashley. To Tony's credit, at least I'm sure he's done a good job of making Bobby Lashley look like a god. But to me, when you do that, like that probably makes everyone in the locker room feel like a piece of shit because it's like, oh, look, another WWE guy comes over, immediately has a title on him, immediately he's kicking everybody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, I've been here for 5 years and I can't even get on Dynamite.
But, here's the other problem. You put them on Private Party and you did nothing with them. Nothing. You had them take off the belts on a Dynamite. not at a pay-per-view, a Dynamite. It
That's
made
crazy. So Gun Club in the wing right now. Apparently the Hurt Syndicate going to come out. This is the main event. This is like the worst main event I've ever seen on an
I don't
AEW.
even want to watch it because I don't give a shit.
MVP's out here. They got their little simple yellow T-shirt that says Hurt Syndicate. All right, I might as well ask you since you're in here, Anthony. Did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
No, I didn't give a shit about the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I didn't even know it was in it until I saw on Twitter or X, whatever the hell.
Yeah, a little Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the brain. So
Company sucks. MVP puts on a mic, puts on a headset. The headset don't even work. What are you doing, Tony? Do you not know what's going on in your own fucking company, you shithead? I don't even want to watch this shit.
yeah,
So
neither do I. But
bad.
hopefully it'll be short. I'm thinking it's gonna be a squash match. Like I really don't see this being a competitive match. Like it's not possible, right? Unless they're just toying with them. Unless they're just toying with them for like 10 minutes or something. You know what I mean?
The one thing that I'm going to say right now, just you should not toy with Bobby Lashley because he will wreck you. I've seen he's done that. He's done that with so many wrestlers. I've seen him do it. Don't taunt. Oh boy, you guys are gonna get your asses kicked.
It looks like Bobby Lashley's actually taking it easy on him so far. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, because Tony probably told him, all right, make it look like a match. Don't bury them yet. Start kicking their ass midway through the match, which is going to be in like 30 seconds or 2 or I don't know.
Anything less is not believable.
Yep, this is it. Oh,
I'm okay with that. At least if the match is gonna be over quick, then whatever. And at least they're making Lashley look like a beast. Well, in my opinion, Lashley is another one that WWE shouldn't have let go. You built him up to look like a god. He was going against guys like Brock Lesnar, all this other shit.
but you know what? But there was really nothing you could do with him. They did everything that they could with him.
It's not true. They could have had him go against Braun Breaker.
What? Okay, yeah, great. Give me a spear versus spear match. Yeah, that's what exactly I want to see. They were going to do that with Roman and Goldberg. Thank God they didn't do that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why I feel like at that point, like I am not going to discredit Roman's sickness and what he had, but I feel like that was just like a play, like a playoff, like just like like a storyline thing, like, oh, Roman got COVID. It's like, okay, I don't think so.
And next week, Roman, 1 week he gets leukemia. Roman's been through a lot, man. Put up the ones. God, I wish this shit was over. I can't wait for this match to end so I can go get some food. I've been starving myself to watch AEW, which is not a healthy thing. Don't do that, guys. I don't advise that. If you're hungry, go eat.
Yeah. You have to go take a shit. Go take a shit.
I was actually thinking the same thing. You were reading my mind on that one, Anthony. I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it because shit. It's not really, who wants
I
to
don't
hear about
care.
people taking a shit? Maybe you don't care, but I'm sure somebody watching is not going to want to listen to people talking about
Listen,
shit.
if you want to go, if you have something to do, just go do it.
Who, me? Oh, you're talking
No,
about
I'm
in
just
general. In general.
Yeah.
Copy that.
You okay?
So how's work going? Are you still doing anything with the photography, or you got something else cooking?
I'm actually a bus aide right now.
A bus aide.
And
So what do? You just help people get on and off the bus?
no, I actually work with a school district, which is Sachem
Okay.
out here. Well, out in Holbrook, we do so I make sure that the kids are sitting in the seats buckled. I interact
What
with them.
little kids? Third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders? What are you dealing with?
Well, the first school in the morning I do is a junior high school, and then the second run in the morning is elementary, which is like fourth, which like 7, 8 year olds.
Kids. Do they
Yeah,
listen to
those
you or they
ones,
give you shit?
they give me shit.
They give you. I was gonna say they probably give you a lot of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, kids are hard, man, especially around that age.
But I'm playing. I'm playing on the side. I want to get back into the photography thing.
Well, the good thing about that is you can always pick up where you left off, and pick up side gigs here and there, like freelance.
I've been trying.
Well,
I have
as long as you
nothing.
got your steady job, you keep trying. Eventually, something's gonna come along.
I want to get back into shooting wrestling again. I miss doing that.
I mean, dude, nothing's gonna stop you. Bring your camera when you go to House of Glory, film some shit.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know what? I will do that.
At WWE shows, since you're going to the one at the Garden, I'm probably not gonna be able to go to that one. But when you do go there, you should try to take shots of fans, like fan shots.
I don't know if you're allowed to bring a camera. You're not allowed to bring a camera.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to bring a camera. That's a big
crazy.
arena.
That's crazy. They're also doing NXT in the theater.
Which one?
NXT, March. I think it's March 10th, maybe, or.
No,
But the tickets
no,
are going to be probably expensive.
No, they're probably doing it March 11th.
It's the Tuesday, whatever that Tuesday is.
March 11th.
Probably.
Because March 10th is Raw at the Garden.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. March 11th. I wonder what the main event's going to be for that Raw. What the fuck? What are you looking forward to seeing at Raw? Like, is there a main event you want to see or a match you want to see?
I wonder when they're gonna do that Finn and AJ Styles match.
Well, Finn Balor's taking on Seth Rollins next week for the Elimination Chamber, which we all know Seth's gonna win that. Like, that's so obvious.
If they wait for AJ and Finn, I would love to see that match.
I would like to see that match, but who knows when that's going to happen. I wonder who's going to be the final person in the Elimination Chamber, because I know it's going to be Seth. I know it's going to be Cena. Well, we already know Cena. Punk is in there. Logan Paul's in there.
Yeah. They're not putting Roman in there, and I think that's a smart move. You got to keep Roman looking strong.
Yeah, but how do you not put Roman in there? Like, or maybe something happens. Maybe they give him an elimination match, a qualifying match, and then maybe Jacob Fatu or someone interfere. Like, you have to give Roman a match at Mania.
No, they're not having him on TV right now. They're probably going to put him in a build. They're already putting him in a build for WrestleMania.
Yeah, but who's he fighting?
They're going to do a triple threat match with Seth and Punk, which I think is a mistake.
No, they're not doing that. I'm pretty sure, from what I heard, main event is going to be now Punk, Cena, and Rhodes. Triple threat is what everybody's saying.
No. I don't know. You should do, to me, you should do Punk versus Cena, Rollins versus Reigns.
I'm good with Rollins versus Reigns because, in my opinion, they still have unfinished business.
Yeah, but I mean, I would love to see the Punk and Cena. I think that what they should do with Cena.
Yeah, but they could do that at SummerSlam. Give us Punk and Cena at SummerSlam.
Give us Rhodes and Cena at SummerSlam.
Maybe. Well, listen, don't forget, maybe Cody Rhodes doesn't lose at all. I mean, everybody, which is stupid. I feel like if you're going to put Cena against Rhodes, then Cena kind of has to beat Rhodes. But I don't think we're going to get that.
I mean, you could put you. I mean, what about putting?
Do you want to see Cena win 17 or no?
I don't want to. I'm going to be very picky about this. I don't want him doing it against Rhodes.
Okay.
I would rather see him do it against Jay.
How about against Punk?
But how are you going to put?
Well, let's say Punk wins Elimination Chamber and then beats Cody at Mania. And then you get Cena, Punk at SummerSlam, and Cena takes the title off of Punk. Could happen. I mean, listen, like a few weeks ago, I was thinking John Cena was going to beat up Gunther at WrestleMania. I was like, oh, he's going to win the Rumble and challenge Gunther at Mania. And that's not what happened. Definitely not what happened at all. If I was Bobby Lashley right now, I would be livid that I'm even in the ring with the Gun Club. Like, come on, man.
I think he kind of was. You kind of could tell in his face. He was like, I don't want to.
I would be devastated right now. I'm like, what am I doing here? Wasting my time with you guys.
Yeah.
No offense to the Gun Club. I think they're phenomenal workers and, they have a bright future, but you're not anywhere near Bobby Lashley's star level or star power, but at all.
Well, but if you think about it, there's reasonings of why, WWE does this and I love it. WWE will put a guy that's like a guy or two guys that are not as big, that are like the Gun Club, and they'll put them in, a match with somebody higher up. That was
from time to time I get it.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm not too interested in it because Bobby Lashley shouldn't even be in the tag team division.
No, he shouldn't be. But what they're doing is they're waiting for Cedric to come in.
Well, Cedric just got fired from WWE.
Right, but what they're doing is waiting for Cedric to come in
So they can have their whole
into
little
the,
stable.
and then because then what you could do is you could have Cedric
Oh
and
my god.
Shelton have Cedric and Shelton be in the tag team division, and then Lashley could do his own thing in the singles.
That makes a little more sense. All right, but when's that gonna happen? Do we have to wait the 3 months for Cedric, or does he get to come in right
Probably,
away?
probably.
Oh my god! God damn it, Crash Bandicoot, you bastard! This game was lit, bro. See, like, I have more fun playing games like this now than anything else, bro. Because this is more relaxing. Online, always someone trying to kill you. Get stressed.
I'm very much looking forward to that Raw though. But Raw is like hot right now, man. Like
Raw,
WWE's hot.
well, listen, I think last week's Raw has been better than the last like 3-4 weeks. Last week's Raw was, or this week's Raw was good, I should say. I was happy with
Yeah,
this week.
I mean, it's okay to not every week to hit a home run. You know,
No,
it's
for
okay.
sure, for sure. Well, it's not even that it's okay. It's just it's not. It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Very
Oh yeah.
hard
Yeah.
to hit a home run every week, man.
Yeah. But like, this is, but AEW has been like literally like a string of shows.
Well,
To
they've
where
been a
it's like-
string of strikeouts. Strikeout
Yeah.
City, bro. They can't even get on base, let alone hit a home run.
Yeah. Like tonight was a miss. It's like you can't go from giving us a decent show to giving us a complete and utter strikeout of a show the next week. Like like I said, like Raw, like it's okay. You know, like Triple H at least will give us a decent show. And like some weeks he'll give us like a home run.
Yeah, but I
Some
feel
weeks-
like Raw, no matter what, there has to be one blockbuster match per Raw, no matter what. Like if there isn't at least one blockbuster match, then it's like, what's the fucking point?
Right. But see, that's the problem with AEW is you're putting on way too many blockbuster matches in one night. It's exhausting.
So let me ask you this: so far on the Netflix era, what's been your favorite overall WWE match thus far?
Okay. Punk and Rollins. Punk
Yeah,
and
I
Rollins.
can definitely see why. For me, and you'll probably be surprised that I'm saying this, but I'm actually giving it to Roman and Solo, bro. That first night I thought was tremendous.
You know what? For me. That's a second for me.
Yeah,
Because-
I loved it. Punk and Rollins is right there, though. You're right. That was great.
But moment was Penta debuting.
The first night, right? Yeah, Penta's debut. Okay.
But I mean, you had two very good matches on for that premiere. Solo
Well,
and
Penta should have been on that premiere, but I guess he got pushed back for whatever reason.
I think that they wanted to like kind of push
Well,
it.
I think they wanted to not put him on the same night as Roman and let Penta have his own moment, you know?
But see, that to me, that's a smart move by
That's
Triple H.
I had no problem with that. I was
You
fine
know?
with that. But the only reason I got tight about it is because like they promoted it, kind of. You know what I mean?
But see, but like I said, what I love about Triple H is that he wants you to keep watching every week.
Of course
This
he
is like it's like you're watching like Law and Order. Like you don't even give a shit.
Well, you know, you hate this comment that I'm about to make, but the reason why Triple H is so good at what he does is because he got to be next to Vince when Vince was good at this. You get what I'm saying?
No, I will agree with you on that. 100%.
You know? Like when Vince was on top of his game back in the old days, whether it was the Golden Era or the Attitude Era, Triple H was there for the whole damn thing. That's Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He got to see all those different ways a booker books the right way. Like, why are we doing it this way? Why are we doing it that way? And then not to mention that Triple H also went out of his way to learn every aspect of the business, from the camera guy to the producers and the director, all the shit. He learned
Yeah.
everything.
I will give that to you.
I don't think anyone in the business of wrestling has had a better training situation than Triple H. Like,
Than
no
Triple
one's more
H. Yep.
prepared to handle this responsibility than Triple H right now. I just, the question is, how many years do we get Triple H like this before he starts losing his mind too?
I mean, he's got a good team of people.
Yeah,
and
no,
I think
absolutely. Yeah. Right, probably has
like,
the best team in the business.
I could see like Roman kind of stepping back from being that. I could see Roman being that next guy.
To run the
Honestly,
company?
well, maybe be head of creative or Paul Heyman.
Interesting. The reason I don't see that from Roman is because I feel like he's too goated right now to like go to like a management position. Like, you know what I mean? They've turned him into like this god. And when you go to management, unfortunately, you kind of lose that image. Right now on AEW, we're watching a tired Moxley, who, by the way, that was your favorite wrestler of all time. I don't know if he still is, but because you don't seem happy with what Moxley's doing.
No, but it's not Moxley's fault. I don't blame Moxley. I blame creative.
Straight up,
I blame that skinny Afro-looking dweeb shithead Tony.
Interesting. Moxley's saying he's too much of a nice guy. Did you meet Moxley that day in Chicago or no? Did you miss him?
I was supposed to, but we were supposed to.
But we couldn't get tickets or something. It sold out.
No, we couldn't pay for it.
Okay. We couldn't pay for it, or we didn't want to pay for it.
No, I think what happened was we were going to pay for it, but then by the time I got back there, he was already done.
So we missed him, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I met him that day for like a split second when the signing was over. He was walking to the back. Not gonna lie to you, seemed like he was not happy to be there.
The thing about him, because I met him at GCW.
I would imagine at GCW he's probably more comfortable, having more of a good time.
No, he's very antisocial. If he don't know you, he's antisocial with you. That's just him, though.
Copy that. Okay, good to know. Well, he definitely didn't know who I was at that time, for sure. So I can't really
cool. Great. Give us a main event segment with this bullshit.
I still don't understand how Jay White and Copeland have gotten linked up together. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on with Bryan Daniel? I figured Bryan Daniel would be the guy that would maybe get like more of a management push here in AEW.
Who?
Bryan Danielson. Like, to me, that makes sense. If you're Tony, it's like, dude, why do you not let this guy book for you for a little bit? Let's see AEW under Bryan Danielson book.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna. But see, like, if you were to do that, that would help your company grow, become better.
Yeah,
like,
and he's a star. And he's a star.
But also, if you really think about this, though, too, there was so many. Oh my God! I was gonna say something and I lost it. My God!
He'll come back. Don't worry.
Like, you're not. Like, this company doesn't think anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. Thinking's definitely not on the priority list. That's for sure. I feel more bad for the commentary team because they have to call to action to like so many shitty matches, and that's hard. Like, it's not easy.
What's your favorite Triple H moment?
Probably when he returned to the Garden for the first time when he was injured for like 9 months.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yeah, I was there for that. I got kicked out of the building as well. Made it back in time to watch him pedigree Kurt Angle. But yeah, besides that, I would say my favorite was probably if I have to say favorite Triple H match, the 3 Stages of Hell with him and Stone Cold were phenomenal.
Oh my God.
Which, by the way, I don't think we've ever had another 3 Stages of Hell match since. Which is kind of criminal.
But again, like that's what I love about Triple H. He's not going to do something if it doesn't make sense. Like he's not going to say, okay, we're going to put Flair and Rhea in a Hell in the Cell match if it doesn't warrant it.
Well, I think they're keeping Flair and Ripley. They're going to keep them far apart at Mania. I for some reason I see Ripley working with Io Sky, and I see Charlotte working with Tiffany Stratton. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't forget, we still have Elimination Chamber, right? For the women. Who knows who's going to win that? Maybe Bianca Belair will win it.
I think your dad has an OnlyFans.
I think Bianca's got a shot. I think. I don't know. You know why I would win Elimination Chamber if I could book? I just give it to Jordan Grace right now because she's good.
Well, no, they're putting her in NXT first.
Yeah, I know. I'm not against that. She'll dominate NXT.
But see, I kind of thinking of like if you think about it, it's actually a good move.
It is a good move, but at the same time, to me, if she came straight to the main roster, I believe it, bro. She's been busting her ass for years. She's not Jade Cargill. She knows how to have a match.
Oh no, I'm not going to disagree with you there, but you got to think though. The way I think about this is like if you keep her down in NXT, you could start her in a fresh. You could put her in a feud right after Mania.
I like Elliot's take. Rhea and Shayna feud would be great. Shayna matches up with Rhea, awesome. The problem with that is they've already buried Shayna. Unless she can pull another Elimination Chamber performance like she had a few years ago out of her ass, which they're not gonna let her do that. That's not gonna.
They actually let Sonya Deville go too.
They let everybody go. They've been letting people go left and right. They, and it's probably gonna keep going. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse. I'm hungry. Anthony,
okay.
Glad you could join me here for AEW tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back on Monday night. Jay will be here. Anthony might be here if he wants. He's more than welcome to join us.
I'm definitely going to be here.
Sometimes those Raws get boring, and we can use your input. So I'm not going to end the stream. What I am going to do, though, is for anybody watching at home, we appreciate you watching. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Anthony. Like, share, subscribe, and enjoy this interview with DDP. Anthony, I'll talk to you on Monday, brother.
I'll talk to you on Monday.
Have a good night, man.
You too.
She's coming back.
I need that sleep.
What time did you get up today?
Like 5:30. And my alarm, I just woke up at 5:31, and my alarm was set 5:40.
Okay.
So I guess a couple minutes after that, it was 5:35. So it was going. I had to put it on like Led Zeppelin, because that's always super loud whenever my phone rings.
And that gets your ass up.
Obviously, I didn't set it the right way, but instinctively I woke up. So,
What time do you normally wake up?
oh, forget it.
I would assume you're an early.
That's
not too early. Okay.
I like to sleep in. I'm still a nightclub guy.
Okay.
I grew up in the nightclub business. I was, bouncing at 17. I didn't know I was at 18. But I was just bouncer, bartender. It was bar back, bartender. And I was running clubs by the time I was 23 years old.
All in Jersey, right?
No, all over Jersey. I worked in Houston for a while, worked in San Francisco. Fort Myers was the area that I went to where I actually got to run and own a little piece of the bar.
How did the owning happen? Just knowing the right people and having enough money to buy in?
Well, it was my buddy who put the deal together with this conglomeration because they could see like it was a good way to invest money in the nightclubs. You know, if you had a successful one.
Yes,
If you don't.
Still is. If your thing's popping every weekend,
Yeah, in multiple clubs. There was a franchise back then called the McFadden. That was the guy's last name. And he owned like 30 clubs. And they were all around Houston and stuff. And no one had done, like I took little pieces from everything. Just like I did with wrestling, you know?
Yeah.
And wrestling, I was a little piece of Savage, a little piece of Mr. Perfect, a little piece of Funk, a lot of Jake.
You must have been hyped about that when Macho Man was like, "Yeah, I think I'm taking the diamond cutter today," right?
Dude, yeah, like that
That's
was
life changing.
Yeah, it was ridiculously life changing. You gotta remember when it happened. It happened in April of '97.
Yeah.
And by the time 97 rolled around, we were kicking WWE's ass. You know?
It's true.
They like to write that story differently. Well, Vince did.
Yeah.
But I think they'd still write it because history is written by the winners.
Yes.
Did you see the killing of the WCW?
Yeah.
I mean, that showed you what Bischoff was dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't Bischoff just saying it. It's like, these are the tops, you know, they hated wrestling. So how do you have a fucking, you know, Time Warner fucked everything up. That guy, Jamie Killer, killed everything. Bischoff had the $50 million raised and was going to absorb everybody's contracts.
I can't even believe Vince was able to buy it for just $2.5 million.
It was, there's such a
like, I can't even believe a wrestler didn't step up and say, I'll fucking buy it for that
to
much.
me, this was all a play. There was no way. I say Vince McMahon really won the war because he bought Jamie Killer off. Like, there's no fucking, and I think Brad Siegel was a part of it too. You know, the way he acted in that thing, and the other guy, I can't remember his name, who worked at WWE. Like, there was some serious underground shit in my point of view.
Yeah,
you know, because I was there when Bischoff. If I tell you that I've got the money, I'm buying it, and they tell you got to stay on TBS for 10 years. Like Bischoff, I know Bischoff didn't want to stay on TNT or TBS. He wanted to take it to another network.
Yeah.
And you know, you're going to throw the $50 million and probably at least $30 million in guaranteed contracts. You're going to screw that just to cancel wrestling?
Yeah.
There is no fucking way.
Definitely not. That was always a shady deal, though.
Yeah.
When isn't there?
It all is. You know who's suffering for it? The fans.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But they're going to bring WCW back.
Say again?
They're bringing WCW back.
You think so?
Absolutely. With this new Netflix deal, the amount of content that they're going to need to provide to keep up with the demand, because now it's going to go in countries it's never been in before. Wrestling's about to have a whole new resurgence that people don't even begin to comprehend. Because Netflix is not like, oh, you're limited here.
But it's a regular time. Well, I guess there is no time slot.
No. They can do whatever they want. First of all, they're going to be going live as well on Raw. Raw's going to be live on Netflix. Pay-per-view soon.
That's never been done. You know?
Pay-per-views soon are going to be on Netflix. There's going to be more specials, documentaries, ride-alongs, all that nonsense. Legends House.
What did they pay
all
for
that
that?
shit.
What did they pay for?
Netflix?
Yeah.
I don't even know. In the billions.
I thought it was like 5 or 10 million.
It's in the billions, but like
Well, dude, they paid $5 billion to lease the network, the WWE network, from the WWE to Peacock for 5 years.
Yeah.
It was $5 billion. Not $2 billion. I'm pretty sure it was 5 though.
They're about to make more money probably in the next 10 years than they've had. Like, they're gonna make more money next year than they maybe made in the last 10. I'll put it to you like that. Like,
So on Peacock?
WWE.
Yeah.
They're about to make so much goddamn money. They already
I'll tell you
are.
what, there was a time where you thought there was no way that you can outdo what we did.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no way, because the 80s was an unbelievable run. But the 90s was better.
Yeah.
And what these guys are doing today, and I'll tell you what, Cody saw that shit. He saw that shit before anybody did. Because it used to irk him a little bit, like, no one's talking about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't, everything wasn't amped up for it yet. But he saw it, man.
Oh, yeah.
And he said at some point they're going to be talking about ours as maybe the best.
100%.
And now, because of Netflix, it just became everywhere.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be interesting, though. Very interesting. And this is where AI will come in big time. It's everything that goes on Netflix. Because I know I had a show on there, Guardians of Justice. And it was, a really crazy superhero type show that Adi Shankar did.
I think I saw a couple episodes.
But they had to dub everything in that language before they put it out.
Yeah.
So you're going live, you can't do that.
No, that's true.
But you will see them.
You're going to see replays, though, in other languages, I'm sure.
I don't know. I don't think so.
If the demand is there, I think.
No. I'm saying that this
Not
will.
live.
I'm saying this will happen, and within the next 2 years, you will hear. Because right now, I'm working on something that's going to take my workouts and my inspirational stuff multilingual.
Okay.
I'm starting with Espanol because that's pretty much our second, almost our first language now here in the States. But
well, that's smart though. That's how these guys make all their money. Like that, you've heard of that YouTuber Mr. Beast, right?
Yeah, sure.
The reason he's so fucking famous and popular isn't just because it's in America and all that. My man has people that goes and take his video and they make it like 50 different languages available.
Right, and
that's why
they're probably dubbing him.
Absolutely.
This is not going to be dubbed.
Okay.
This is going to be where you hear me speaking, and it sounds like
you're
me.
just talking that language.
Like it sounds like me.
Talking Chinese or whatever. That's
whatever.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Espanol #1. I have a lot of Spanish people out there who I know want to do DDP yoga, and we've gotten multiple requests. Will you please, put it in? And I thought we were going to do dubbing. Dubbing would cost a lot of money, and wouldn't be really, the ROI wouldn't be there. But on what I'm trying to do right now, I foresee it'll be coming out probably in the next 6 months. So like 6 months to a year.
That's soon.
Yeah. I've been working on it for a while.
That's going to be huge for you, though.
Yeah, it's just again.
It gets you to a whole new level of reach.
Yeah, I'm talking about my inspirational things, those things you always see up online. All
Did
that
you
stuff.
think it was going to turn into this when you started the DDP yoga, or was it just to give you something to do?
First of all, you gotta go back to where I started it. I was out of necessity because I'm the guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga the first 42 years of my life. Now my fucking name's attached to it,
Yeah.
But I did that because I started to go in yoga for regular guys and tried to brand it YRG, but it didn't work. And it would always come back to yoga. People who do my shit call it DDP yoga or they call it DDPY because they want you to know this shit's different. And it is.
Well, you see from the results, man, some of the stories are like crazy that you see these transformations from people.
Yeah, and also, like the first thing on the app is the list. Like if you just do that motherfucking list and you really want it and you commit to it, you're going to have amazing results. And that's why we have that. Because, we give them basically the yellow brick road. Now, how many people actually do it? All I know is I got a lot of unbelievable transformations.
No, for sure. It's one of the crazier stories that is, I think, in all of wrestling. I think your story, compared to so many other people, the way that you've just transformed your whole business. A lot of these wrestlers don't have what you have. It's very difficult to do what you've done, to create such a successful brand that has positive benefits to the masses.
It's
this is my plug. This is where I live.
Awesome. This
the mother-in-law's home.
for me, I was already running nightclubs by the time I was 23. I left the nightclub business to follow this dream where I was making really good money for a nightclub guy, really good money, and I left it for no guarantee of days $350 a show. That's what Dusty gave me to come up.
Wow.
And my Mercedes is on the back of the friggin' U-Haul, and I forgot to connect the drive shaft, and I blew out the transmission as soon as I got there.
Oh no.
But the birds were awesome, free birds. I learned so much from Michael P.S. Hayes.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's 30 plus years in the WWE. On the writing, and one of the top guys. Been there forever.
Well, his experience is like you can't compare it.
There's a guy who really understood the business at a whole different level from like his
Early
teammate.
on, he saw things that there's a reason Vince had him for so many years, because he can see people, he can see things, he can see talent.
I remember the first time, because he didn't really see it in the beginning, but he took him on, and it wasn't one of his favorite people. And they had just acquired WCCW, and Michael was a demigod in Texas. The whole Freebird thing.
Yeah.
With the the whole, you could just keep that whole friggin' that feud going with the
Von Erichs.
Yeah, the Von Erichs. I mean,
Legendary shit.
It was legendary, and they
you could still go back and watch all that stuff today.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely. But if you see the best stuff like they had, they put together a best of the best of WCCW, and Kevin Dunn got it and said, Vince, you got to watch this with me. And that, from what I remember Mike saying to me that Vince saw the best of WCCW, and now he wants me to freaking run shit that he's doing.
Wow.
Because he realized the mind that Michael had for psychology, for entertainment, for charisma. If they weren't so, they were, those motherfuckers were cowboys. I mean, they were, drunk every night and friggin' up and ready to go the next day to fucking kick ass.
Yeah, that's it.
They were special. I was a special group of people.
They fucking lived it, man.
Yeah, they lived it, boy. And they used to rip me so bad.
I can't imagine the fun you guys had in the 80s before all these cameras in your face 24/7.
Oh my God, I can't tell you. I'll tell you the one time though, I just was told by Magnum that, listen, we love what you're doing with Bischoff on the color commentate. I'm like the fourth string color commentator with me and Eric Bischoff. And he said, we love what you're doing in production, but we can't let you manage anymore. I was like, what? Where did that come? What did I do? He goes, well, really, it's not your fault. I go, well, it's not my fault. We can fix it. He's like, not really. I'm like, what do you mean, not really? He says, it's you, Dick. It's the hair, it's the clothes, it's the bling, it's the rap. It's like you're taking too much attention away from the boys, and they draw the money.
Yeah.
And Scott Hall had warned me about it. He goes, D, you're just doing stuff out there now. You're doing like you got to tone it down a little bit. And I didn't know how to do that, and I thought he was wrong. Well, I looked at Magnum and I said, Magnum, are you telling me I'm too over the top for professional fucking wrestling? And he laughed and he freaking said, yeah, well, as a manager, yes. But what we should have done is put a pair of tights and boots in you and see if you could do this. And he kind of laughed and walked away. Now, the Birds had heard about this, right? So this is the only time they were ever, like, incredibly empathetic to, something that was happening to me and whatever. And they were like, hey, bro, sorry to hear it. It's just part of the business. And I looked at them, I was like, by this time, I'm always figuring out, okay, boom, I go down, I get depressed, get the fuck up, it ain't gonna help anything. What are you gonna do? What are your options? I got 7 months left on my contract. I'm gonna go down to that power plant and learn how to wrestle. So I told them, I said, don't worry about me, guys. I'm still good. I got 7 months left on my contract. I'm gonna go down to power plant, I'm gonna learn how to wrestle. And they looked at each other savage like this,
like you were
looked back at me, looked back at each other, and just burst out laughing. Michael literally fell on the ground. I gave him both the year number one sign and walked to the ring to announce him for the last time. The beauty of that was like 91-ish. Can't remember exactly when, but I'm pretty sure it's 91. 6 years later, almost. So it was January 24th, 1920, what was it? January 24th 1996. And in 96, you still did not see DDP as a fucking main event guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wrestle Sting. Of course, I'm putting him over. So I'm just going to go over. We got 8 or 9 minutes or whatever it is. I walk in Stinger. I go, what do you want to do, bro? He goes, what do you want to do? I go, what do I want to do? He goes, hey, I see how hard you're working, man. He goes, and I'm blown away. He's like, what do you want to do? And he let me lay out that whole thing.
Wow.
And the only reason I know the date is because someone sent me to YouTube. It's up there on YouTube, right? And it said January 24th. And we went out there, and right away I had him go to his finish. You know, the deathlock, Scorpion deathlock. And I got to the ropes, go out to the floor, you know, which got a real go, oh my God, it's already going to be over. Oh, no. That was like the first time a top guy gave me a spot like that, you know.
Wow.
So then because I laid it all out, and of course, and then I take his finish, and happy to do it. And as we're walking through the curtain, that was the first standing ovation I ever got from the boys, and that's who I've been trying to impress all the time.
Yeah,
trying to get them to react, but I want to impress these fuckers to know.
Yeah.
I ain't just fucking here for the fucking donuts.
That's right.
You know,
I'm here to make a statement.
You know, a year from that time. January 1997, of course, my career is exploding. I haven't beat Randy yet, which is going to take it to a different stratosphere, which, of course, was his choice. It ain't mine or anybody's, because he controlled his own destiny.
Yeah.
But in 1997, I get a call, and I hear, congratulations. Jake, is that you? Yeah. Congratulations. I go, congratulations for what? He said, reinventing the DDT.
Wow.
That to get that from one of your 2 mentors, him and of course Dusty.
That's huge.
Yeah. And it took me a while to get Dusty to believe in me as a wrestler. Jake believed in me way earlier.
Because he saw something.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you will have it and people see it, if you're lucky enough that someone notices it, especially the right person, that's all it takes. And then
there's still luck involved, and relationships and all that shit, you know.
All right, so that place is right over here. So let's go ahead and put that order in. I'll just pull over right here for now.
There you go. Put it right behind that.
That's your line already.
A line of people waiting to get in?
Yeah, there's already people waiting for you.
Fuck, we'll wait over here in a second.
Yes. All right, so let me call them. Savage here with DDP heading into the wrestling universe. Whoa!
Yes, sir.
He skipped me.
You came comfortable. You're smart. What's wrong though, dude? Hold up.
DDP, good to see you, man.
Appreciate you guys waiting out in the fucking rain.
You got it, man. Thank you, my brother, for coming.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
That's what's up.
The rain stopped, but at least we'll go get this thing started.
Thank you for coming, my brother.
My pleasure, man. Where are you, boys? Damn. See you guys inside. You're going to go right away. Good morning. What's up, Doc?
Right.
Thanks, man.
No problem, brother.
So did you watch Mr. McMahon yet?
Of course.
What'd you think?
I thought it was like everything else I've ever seen about him, to be honest. I've seen so many different documentaries they've made on WWE, the Monday Night Wars. I thought it was a collage of everything in one. It's a good puff piece about McMahon. I actually didn't think it.
Yeah,
It didn't make him look like a complete monster until like the last 15 minutes of the last episode.
Yeah.
Everything else was
If
like.
you're a regular person watching it, you know, then I get where they'd be, you know, a little fucking hot, you know, because they wouldn't have put any of that shit in. It would have been an amazing puff piece because they want to build the WWE to be on their TV.
Yeah.
They don't want to show it full.
If anything, it's just a great history at like showing you the steps that Vince had to go through from A to Z to get it to where it is
100%.
today. You know,
the funniest thing though was to me was he's so hot at Ted Turner for buying his competition and shit. Hey, motherfucker, where did you get all your fucking talent from? Oh, everyone else.
Could be.
Kind of funny, you know?
The only thing I didn't like when Stone Cold was talking about the CTE a lot, saying that he doesn't believe in it, or he's not a big, I didn't think that was necessarily even. I didn't even know what place they had in that fucking whole doc.
Well, I think I just showed the concern. WWE is it's completely different in the old days.
Oh, 100%.
And this is why you're not seeing guys die so young and stuff. These kids today.
No, but they don't do a good job of taking care of a lot of the guys from the past that helped them make those fucking millions.
No, dude, I totally agree with that.
Guys like Marty Jannetty. I'm not saying he's a fucking angel, but if anybody could use help, it's a guy like that. Give him his Legends contract. Let him be a nut. You're already out there doing whatever anyway.
Yeah, I think they could be a lot better on that.
Guys like that should still have insurance. And like a minor, he doesn't have to have a major deal. He doesn't have to be in commercials or video games. But he's a fucking legend. He should have a Legends contract.
But when you're fucked up all the time, you can't be.
I know.
You can't be. The company is like they have the really strict. If you have come up with any kind of pills in you or anything, you ain't got. They'll go right to the doctor, and the doctor, some doctors can't prescribe for you. So, these guys don't drink the way we did either. Or party.
No, a lot of them don't even party at all.
Yeah, right.
They don't smoke, they don't drink.
A lot of them are straight edge.
are very straight edge.
And
Absolutely.
that's why I think a lot of them are going to last longer and be able to take more punishment on their bodies.
I agree with that.
As the shit they're doing today is amazing. Like a lot of people, back in your day, I go, hey, yeah, our day was great. The 80s was great. The 70s was great. But what they're doing now, these guys they have the ability to be monster superstars outside of wrestling because of wrestling.
Yeah.
And The Rock broke so much groundwork for us, like for everybody. I think he's fucking amazing.
He's awesome.
I think he'd be the president if he wanted to.
100%.
But
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why would you want that fucking job?
No. It's a fake job anyway.
But I think he did really great to open the door for Cena and Batista, and they both have stepped up.
All these guys who have been in movies, TV shows, even Edge benefited from it. He's been in multiple TV shows, drama shows, series, sci-fi shows, movies. I told Marty, my advice was to him, you got to find a way to get involved in something else.
If he could get straight for it would take a couple of years for Marty to be straight. But if he did,
he's invaluable.
I would believe that he would be an asset.
100%.
And that I would believe that the company probably would give him an opportunity, but he's never done that.
Yeah.
Not
for a long time.
One of the things that Triple H told me years ago when I just wanted him to know that I was working with Jake, and I was hoping to make a difference. And I said, I don't expect you to go, he's saved. I know how many times Jake has fallen, and he's been good for months at a time.
Yeah.
I just wanted him to know what I was doing, to help, to try to get my brother fucking sober, and he had to do the work. I could just be the guy. And then Scott came in too, and I ran into Paul over that period out at a radio station somewhere. He said, listen, I know what you're trying to do, and I really appreciate it. It looks like it's really doing good, but we have this policy where someone's got to be straight for a minimum of a year, before they can even consider them. And it's so right. Look what happened with Sonny.
Especially now, the company's so big, they can't take a chance.
They can't take a chance.
Bad press, bad stories.
They can't. It's too valuable. All you're going to do is see that company grow and grow and grow now.
Yeah.
Now that they're friggin' really owned by,
now it's combined
Ari.
with UFC, TKO, and the company.
Right. But Ari's the guy, and you got to give The Rock a shitload of credit again, because even though that was Cody's spot, he could have taken that spot if he wanted. Because who's Ari going to want at that time? Yeah. Cody or The Rock to go against, and take the strap, and The Rock heard the people. And I mean, I campaigned like a motherfucker for Cody, and I love The Rock, but Cody's my boy, you know, and I want to see him get what he deserved because that motherfucker made shit happen.
Yeah.
And he is there every night talking to the fans. I watched him do it in AWA or AEW. I mean,
If it wasn't for Cody, AEW doesn't even get
there's
off the
no AEW without.
Well, Jericho too, but Cody was
Jericho came in after it already started.
Yeah.
You know, and Jericho has been a big part of that.
Huge.
Like, I'm a humongous Jericho fan.
I've been trying. I would love if you could ever connect me with Jericho.
I wanted to do something with him with the Power Cup. And he said, he's helped me so much with DDP Yoga. He's the first guy to go, oh my God, in 3 months, I got him from can't fucking get out of bed to friggin' headlining with Punk in Miami at Mania. And he told everybody. That's why so many guys, the reason why AJ Styles does it, Jericho.
Jimmy Hart had given me an idea about Jericho. He's like, listen, because he saw the change in Marty. On Twitter, he's like, Marty's different now. Because this is when Marty was sober. I've had him clean for a while. And he's like, I really see the change. He's like, Marty wouldn't have said that like 5 years ago, but he just said to me.
Right.
Little things that he noticed. He said, you should talk to Jericho, because Jericho always does this dark side of the ring. Why don't they start a new show called The Light Side of the Ring, The Bright Side of the Ring? Just something different, positive about someone that wants to actually change their life. I don't know if that's what it would take to get Marty to do anything like that.
Yeah, but they can't really chance that somebody got something go bad.
Yeah.
Like Austin said it. He said, I never would have taken a chance on Jake. Because, I mean, he didn't just burn bridge, he blew them up.
Yeah.
You know, he nuked them.
Yeah.
But Jake didn't want to be that guy anymore, you know? And that's a discussion I don't think Marty's really had with himself, you know? And I don't know because I don't know.
He has. It's just, it's the discipline, man, to really just stay committed.
No, 100%.
It's the discipline to stay committed to the goal. He wants to actually change. He's said it to me multiple times that he wants to get in the Hall of Fame. He wants to be remembered as, a legendary wrestler that isn't talked about drugs and sex stories and bullshit. I got him to stop posting on fucking Facebook. I mean, if you look on his Facebook the last year compared to like last year, man, night and fucking day. But at the end of the day, I still know what he's doing every Friday night, Saturday night. You know, I can't lie to people. Guy was sober for like 6 months, and then he got some bad news for the leg. He got sick. He got through it, and right back to the bullshit.
Well, you see Bagwell, okay? Bagwell was never going to heal ever until he got sober for a period of time, like years.
It takes time. It takes a long time to get that poison out of your system.
It really does.
It's that's why I don't drink. I'm not a drinker at all. The only time I drink is when I'm in Greece or at a wedding, like, socially. Like, that's it.
That's not drinking.
No, exactly. I don't drink.
And fucking, it's tough, man. It's tough when you're going through that commitment, and especially if you're not.
He's still warped in 1980, bro. The golden fucking eras. Because back then,
every fucking addict.
Yeah, he just wants to relive those glory days again and again and again, which is why he likes talking about the same stories over and fucking over. And I'm like, brother, like, his podcast actually has potential if he fucking listened to me and got with the times. So like, people aren't going to listen to the same fucking story week after week.
No, they can't.
Like, and you're not going to attract new people. You have to talk about today's product to attract new people.
And back over to today's product, I think today, first of all, like WWE, I will watch because I like certain guys like MJF and Darby Allin.
MJF's great.
Guys are my friends. I watch their shit. But when I watch WWE, I used to just fast forward through everything.
Oh, a lot of us did. Yeah,
But today, you can't fast forward through everything. Like, there's so many good things and great stories. Oh, bloodline! I can't wait.
Right now, they're hitting on all fucking. So they've been hitting on all cylinders for about
the last couple of years.
I'd say the last 2 years hard. Like the last 2 Manias were both well done, phenomenal.
But look who you see. Vince, as good as Vince, as great as Vince was, he's close to an 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
He still has instincts, but Paul Levesque's are better.
He's the guy.
He's fucking, 50, 48 or 50 years old, wherever he is now.
He was the legitimate, probably perfect person to.
The perfect, and he's straight edge.
Yeah. Smart, gets the business. He's been through it. He's been through multiple eras. Was in WCW, came through WWF.
He's got respect for the business.
If you think about it, can you really name anybody who's had like a better like rise from the bottom to the top like of a company? Like it's like saying this McDonald's guy, started working at McDonald's as a drive-through clerk or whatever,
right.
And now he's a fucking CEO. He's deciding what's on the value menu now. He's deciding what specials they're having. The way this guy went through the company, married the boss's fucking daughter, like it's insane, insane.
If you remember, and they pointed it out in the Mr. McMahon thing, that Paul of the curtain call, I take all the heat. He got buried down to the bottom of the card.
Yeah.
Like losing every night to everyone.
Yeah. Hell of a punishment.
But he had a hell of a comeback too.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to hear Vince talk about how, can't you marry someone, like Paul, not Paul, but like Paul.
That's great.
Because Paul was the guy. They, they're an awesome couple. I love where wrestling is, and it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better.
I met Paul twice, always a nice guy. Stephanie.
Class act, dude.
I got a story for Stephanie if you want. I'm 14 years old. I'm at WWF New York. And Stephanie, I'm maybe 15, I don't know. Stephanie's walking through, right? And she's got security guards with her. I see her. I stop her. I'm like, Stephanie, I love you. I get down on my hands and knees. I grab her by the hand. I kiss her hand. I say, Stephanie, I love you. Will you marry me? So she's blushing now, blushing. She's like, oh, you're so...
Are you 14?
14 or 15, I'm a kid. And she's blushing. I got huge dimples when I'm a kid, I'm a little thinner. She was loving it, right? I was flirting with her. She's like, oh, let's take a picture. You're so cute. Let's take a picture. So my friend, he's starstruck at this point. He has one of those disposable cameras.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, Bobby, take the picture. And he's just frozen. It's not, Bobby, take the picture. And then he snaps out of it. He hits her in the head, flashes the camera. So next thing you see the big security guy's hand, big black hand come down, judo chop. He fucking, the camera goes flying. My friend's holding his arm, crying. They take Stephanie and they run away. And I'm like, I can't believe you just did that, man. Like, she wasn't gonna say yes, but maybe we could have got free tickets or something, you bastard. That's my story. But I know she would remember that if I ever got the chance to. I had seen her at Mania. I was ringside. I was going to go talk to her, but I didn't want to. She had obviously, they have a huge entourage wherever they go.
They have to, though.
Yeah, of course. But she's so nice. She's like, you'd be shocked. Very down to earth, personable.
She's so nice.
Kurt was another one. I've been planning to work with Kurt now for a while. I booked him for WrestleMania 42 because he's already booked like next year. But he loves me. He loves my wife. We have a lot in common. His kid has autism. My kid has autism. So we do like a lot of talking on the phone. But the first time I ever met him, WWF New York, Vince is coming, Steph, Shane, Linda, and then behind all them, Kurt Angle, right? He's the current WWF champion. I'm like, Kurt, sign my belt. So he stops, and there's thousands of people there, right? I'm screaming like a maniac. I'm a kid, I'm a fan. He stops, he goes to sign my belt, right? And I had just gotten it, the fresh WWF World Championship, right? So he goes to sign in the middle. I'm like, no, not there. I'm like, that spot's for Triple H.
Oh my God.
And he looks at me like I'm the biggest jerk off he's ever seen in his life. And he gives me like a dirty look, and he's still, he's like, all right, where do you want it, kid? I was like, right here, right? And he remembered that when I had worked with him. He's like, that was you little shit? You'd be surprised at the memory some of these guys have, man. They remember, even Marty, this guy could be wasted, but he'll remember shit like it happened yesterday. You say one word to him, all of a sudden he has a whole story for you.
Right.
There's not a lot of guys like that left from that era that can do that for you. You mentioned a certain kind of food, all of a sudden.
How old is he now?
64. You say one word to him, all of a sudden pull a Yokozuna story out of his ass that he hasn't remembered in 20 years. When I try telling him, like, everything's content, man. Everything you have to say and do, it's all content. That's why these guys are doing good now on some of these podcasts. Like Kevin Nash doing phenomenal with this podcast.
Yep.
Catching up to Jim Cornetti, which is kind of crazy.
Well, Kevin's always going to speak his mind. Always.
The fans eat that shit up. It's content.
They do. They do.
The fans eat that shit up.
Like
They'll sit there and listen to you for hours.
He's not afraid to say. He's not afraid to say
Oh,
what he
that's-
feels, and it might change. It might change, you know. But at the moment, that's how he feels, you know.
Yeah, but I think he knows what he's doing now. He's got the right recipe for success. Bob Van Dam does a good job with his podcast. A lot of these guys do now.
I'm actually coming out with this. Out of all the cameos that I do, and I still do a lot of them, over 70% is, can you give me a pep talk? You know, can you help me out?
Yeah.
Can you help me motivate myself? I have to explain to them all. It's not about motivation. It's about discipline. You know, it's about friggin' taking control of your life. And this is how you do it. And I break it down. But, so now, I've been filming because I want to have a bunch in the can because they're evergreen. You know, they'd be
Smartest way to do it.
5 years they'll be good.
Smartest
So
way to do it.
we've already got like 6 shows in the can.
That's the way to do it.
And what I'm going to mix them in with, I did it with this guy. You ever seen SEAL Team on that's on CBS? It was on for 7 years.
It's like it was a TV show?
It's a TV show, and it's one of the actors. I met him at AJ's. AJ did him and him and Cody Jinks. You don't listen to country, right?
A little bit.
Cody Jinks is great. He's a killer when it comes to country music.
Safe terminal, right? Terminal C?
Wherever fucking.
Wherever I picked you up.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's make sure we find the letters of Delta.
Definitely terminal C.
So I went to go. It was a softball thing tournament that they had. It was signing autographs. It's raising money for the veterans, and AJ's doing it. His guy calls me. I'm gonna fucking do it, you know. And so I go over there and do that, and I meet this guy Judd. He's one of the guys who was on that show for 7 years. And what a great guy. He used to promote shows and everything in friggin' in Lafayette, Louisiana. He's an actor, a really good guy. And I've been doing these, what I call DDP's Gauntlet. It's like, what do I do every day? I take you through that. And it has to do with, of course, DDP yoga, power cups, cold plunging, friggin' oxygen training, like the whole nine. Why I could lift my fucking foot over my head and have a conversation with you in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Straight walkthrough of your life day to day.
You know, just I live with the gimmick, you know? And the gimmick's being healthy, but not being afraid to eat meat or have a cocktail once in a while. Because I can do that.
You have
Like you
discipline.
can. Yeah. I don't, it doesn't affect me differently. So, I have an interview with them, and then we go through the basic workout, and parts of it are fast forwarded to get to the next thing. The next thing will be also enlightening. And
Are you Sky Priority?
Sky Priority, yes sir.
By the way you fly, I gotta imagine you're like fucking.
Yeah. There's this program called 360, when you're in Delta, and that's I'm always gonna fly Delta.
I love Delta.
It's expensive, but
It's the best way to fly. Though.
yeah, it's the most dependable anyway.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Very rare that flight gets canceled.
Oh, here we go, right here. 4 or 5. 1 at the end.
All the way down.
Yep, I guess so. Yep. Okay, on our video footage. All right. If you're going to use something, you need to let me know.
Copy that.
All right. No negativity. We didn't have any, but
No.
you never know. You never know how shit can be fucking construed, all right? So if you use something, you let me see it first, all right?
What I'll do is I'll put a link that's private. I'll send it to you,
Yep.
and then whenever you approve
Yep.
it, I can make it public.
Perfect.
I appreciate everything.
I saw a retreat in Panama City Beach, right where the hurricane came, 30 miles to the left of the fucked me.
Jesus.
But I built a place that was like a bunker, so it would have been a good time. I actually had a standing ovation from the boys in the back, right? That's awesome. And a year later, almost to the day, Jake called me up. I hadn't talked to him in a while. And I hear him say, congratulations. I go, Jake? Yo guys, what's up? It's me, DDP, and I'm at the Wrestling Universe right now. Come on down, or else. Bang! What was it called?
Expendables?
Not Untouchables. What was
Expendables.
it?
Expendables, yeah.
He called me up. He was on the set, and he told me, in a world of alpha males, there is one true alpha male, and his name is Sylvester Stallone.
Doesn't he have something going on?
You like his new show? Stallone's new
I
show?
love this.
It's great, right?
Medically.
It's the only thing close to Sopranos right now.
It's just,
That can come off.
he's just so good. Just being a version of himself, you know? I love watching his stuff on YouTube. He wrote some really cool shit about me a couple times.
His story is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Henry Winkler's the one that got him his break, too.
Right. Unbelievable.
Believe Small World, eh?
Look on his couch. Go crazy.
Fonzie got him his job.
A long way from there.
Hey, man.
Go.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, next one. Give me your right hand. Give me your left hand.
That's cool.
Okay, are you ready for a diamond cutter?
Yeah.
Yeah, get over here. Sell it. Sell it.
Selling.
You ready? Are you not selling? I'll take you to the table, guys.
Yes.
You ready? Get over here. Sell it. All right, one more. Ah! Handsome Jimmy Valiant. He was with the Valiant Brothers. Definitely Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, Dusty.
Dusty, I love. And to think that he would become my mentor and like a big brother to me. It was pretty, at an age when no one ever thought I could do it. It was pretty amazing. Okay, so you need your name on this too again? Okay.
S-A-L-V-A-T.
S-A-L-V-A-T
O-R-E.
O-R-E. So, friggin', I'm gonna sign at it was back Fanatics before it was Fanatics. I forget what their name was, but I'm gonna friggin' sign there and Ali's there. So I'm not signing until the afternoon. So I'm gonna get up at 6 o'clock, take an 8 o'clock flight, fly in, catch him as soon as he gets off the fucking, he gets off his post. Gonna get to talk to him maybe, but definitely get a picture with him. And it was on the tarmac. They stuck us for 4 hours. By the time I got there, I was late for my own signing, but I still ran into the green room looking for Ali, and the place was packed with everybody. Everybody was anybody's. Kind of like we were talking about the other day. And freaking like, fuck, he's gone. And then I hear, and I turn around, and it's fucking Ali, he knows my fucking name. He goes, come here. My brother got this picture. As we're walking up, he says, lock up. What's the fucking, like, that was like, oh my God. Got to hang with him like 3 different times. It was super cool. When we signed the cover?
That's awesome.
Pop on those.